All right, welcome everybody. It is MLB Now. I'm Brian Kenny, home edition of the program, and we welcome in friend of the show, super Mets fan, live from the quarantine in the bunker, I think somewhere out on Long Island, Jim Breuer. How are you, Jim?
Brian, you know, I got all excited. I'm doing really good. I said, I'm gonna go in my basement near my next, and then you come on. You got this gorgeous fireplace going. Your hair looks good. You look better in quarantine than you do when you're in the studio. You look fantastic.
Quarantine has been good to me, Jim. Staying at your family. What am I doing? Where am I going?
Yeah, you look fantastic. Good for you.
I know. Look, you speak to the people out there. You do your heavy metal stuff, and you write songs about being the family warrior. And you are actually you have your wife and 3 kids. Not just 3 kids though in the house right now, right? You have daughters.
I have 3. Women. Yeah, I have my wife. I have my 21-year-old. She turned 21. 18 and 15, all girls. And you know, one day it's really nice and we help each other out, and the next day it's going, is that my shirt? Take it off! Take it off now! No, she didn't ask. You never asked. You always come in my room and like, all right. No, tell her stop going. All right. I will say this. I've been, it's a huge baseball fan, and the only news I honestly jump into is MLB, and I'm not just saying that. I know you guys know that. I'll look who's doing what from the minute the season ends. That's all I care about. And then even this year, I was so excited about the Mets. Feel good about this team. Got to talk with Pete Alonso. I think that comes out on your network Monday. And when the season stopped and all this is going on, I can honestly say, I won't say I don't miss it, but right now I'm not. Some of my friends are freaking out. Like, I love baseball, but I get what's going on. I'm humble. I've played 1 million games in my yard by myself. I'm my own announcer. I make up my own teams, and I have a ball back there. I think my neighbors think I'm nuts, but yeah. But it's been very humbling. I never knew I could walk so much or hike so much or cook so much. We cook. And so being together hasn't been too bad. Once in a while, they start yelling, take my shoes off or take that off, or my wife gets mad at the bathroom's a mess. But besides that, and even the state of baseball, I don't know where it's going. Do I want to watch games with nobody in it? I don't know. So let's just worry about a day at a time, and then we'll take it from there. So I am very calm now.
Right.
But
for you,
that could change. Yeah. What do you mean we're locked down until June 25th?
Stay grounded.
Who's our governor? No, it's good. Stay positive. It's okay. It's for the good humanity. It's better than my in-laws. My in-laws are older, and this has been them for 8 straight weeks. Is it safe to come out yet? Don't breathe on us. They are. I bring them meals. I got to leave it 10 feet from the house. I got to drive away. They come out with their plastic suits and go back in the house.
Well, you're being responsible then. Good.
Being responsible.
And you're grounded. You're with loved ones. I think you're in a good place. So you did before we went in lockdown, you did do like a ride along with Pete Alonso. So like this guy ready to, just had the monster rookie year. What was the ride along like?
Well, this was cool. I don't know what they're going to show. The ride along itself was really cool because I was visiting Florida and they asked to do it, and I was super excited. I was more excited because being in the entertainment world and meeting heroes and knowing the way you and I know, you have prima donnas and people lose their minds in being stars. He was very down to earth, very grounded. First thing, I couldn't believe his size. Like I'm not gonna lie, I looked him up. I'm like, all right, is this kid doing anything bad? Like, let me look at your back here. He's natural. He's a good I call him a kid because I guess he's in his 20s. I'm 52, but I could not believe how humble and what an honest, good spiritual kid he is. He really loves the game. And I was picking his brain about, when did you know? And you could tell he knew this was his destination. That's what I got out of it. He's like, he'd have this, he's very passionate and he tries to suppress that passion. Mm. And the whole time I kept saying, you want to so badly, just go, you tried pitching me inside. You really tried that? Flip the bat. I think there's part of him that would love to do that, but he would never disrespect anyone doing that. But he has potential to be one of the real deal, not just Met fans, but all baseball fans to latch on to this guy. He's that's what I get out of him. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Mets fan. I felt so good after meeting this kid. I felt so good after meeting him.
That's awesome. People can see that Monday on MLB Network, May 11th. I'm sure you too, Jim. I mean, you have a lot to offer. They are kids. We're in our 50s. They're in their 20s. Did you give him any Mets background? We were just talking off camera about La Grande Orange, Rusty Staub. Were you able to infuse any Mets history into him?
Well, what I talked about him, what I was testing him with was, have you heard these calls? Because it's one thing, have you been able to reflect and hear the calls? Like when you hear Howie Rose going, oh boy, and there it goes, it's a way out. When you hear the sports announcers calling the call and you relive those chills and the hair sticks up on your neck and in areas that you didn't know you had hair at. And I was looking at him and he was beaming and trying not to get too excited. And he go, well, that was a nice day. I could tell he was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. We talked more about, you're in New York, stardom's going to come and pressure. I was like, don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. You can't expect to have the same year the next year, and don't have expectations of the fans going, you suck. This year you only hit 30 homers. What? That's what always cracked me up when what's his name, Stanton was on the Yankees. You'd hear Yankee fans going, you know what? He said he was an MVP. He's only got 38 homers and 120 RBIs. Is he really worth it?
You take it, right?
We'll take it. Wow, what a horror! What a horror! But so, I'm more concerned for these guys not to get caught up in the hoopla, because it's so easy to lose your mind to the pressure, to being a star, and trying to live to everyone else's expectations. Don't try to hit a ball over the home run wall every time up. Just play the game. And I think he's going to be that guy. I hope he is, but I really do think he's going to be that guy.
He's never failed. Like through his whole minor league career, this guy's never failed. No, there's a natural level of progression for him.
And that's another thing. It seems he's been that way his whole life. And while I watched him, as a Met fan, I'm very like, yeah, they're talking about. The last big guy they really talked about was Strawberry. And they talked about him. Oh, wait till you see this guy. Wait till you see this guy. And I remember running inside to watch Darryl Strawberry, his first at-bat. And it was against Mario Soto. Oh. And he struck out 3 straight times. Like, this guy, but his third time up, he hit a foul ball. Upper deck. This foul. And I think that's when every Met fan went, oh, this is what they're talking about. Pete Alonso was that same guy where they said, wait till you see this kid coming. Wait till you see this kid coming. And then you saw him in the World Baseball League where he had a big moment, had a big homer. Then he came to spring training, first at bat, home run. Spring training. Let's see if he makes it. Then he makes it. Then he breaks the record. You're going, oh my God, this is really happening. So, but then meeting him and taking that car ride and actually seeing, and I actually got to meet his parents. His parents came to see me when I was performing in Clearwater, Florida. And I was really honored by that. And when you see who his parents are and where this kid's family is, very grounded. You go, oh, I think he's going to be all right. He comes from a good background. Background.
I want to see that May 11th on MLB Network. Jim, I'll let you get back to the wiffle ball games. By the way, I did that. I remember in the back, like you hit you get the wiffle ball back because you don't want to hit it like off the house of your neighbor.
That's right.
You do, and I'll do a Bob Murphy for you. And it's Jim Breuer with a line drive base hit. Like you want.
See, and I'll do McCarver. I'll go, where was Dykstra on that play? He had no right not paying attention. Where was Dykstra? We got to do that one day.
We'll do it. You're the best, Jim. Take care of yourself.
I love hanging. All the best, you guys. Keep us alive in MLB. Have a good one.